Hello everybody. It is Monday evening, the Monday before Thanksgiving, and I'm going to wait for some people to jump on here. This is Coach Diane, and I want to, since I've learned how to use these little things down at the bottom, I want to entertain you guys a little bit. I found this one and I like this one, so what do y'all think? Yeah, I was alive during that age, so a lot of flower power went on in and around this girl. So, anyway, I thought I'd kind of start off my live tonight with this one because I thought it was kind of cool. Even though it's fall, I've got the little flowers in my hair and all that. So while we're waiting on people to jump on, and I see one person is on, and I think it's you, Charlie. How you doing tonight? Glad to have you on. I haven't been on Facebook in a while, and I have recently been challenged to do 30 days of lives every day. So you're going to see me quite a bit because today is day number 1 of lives for Coach Diane's discussion. And I forgot to shut the door, and the cat's in here with me. So hang on a second. We will get her out of the way. She likes to get up here and aggravate Mama. So anyway. Tonight, let me get this off of here, if I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Alright, so a little bit of seriousness, that's just kind of cool, and I'll probably be popping on with those now that I've discovered them. Adds a little color to our day, especially with it being Monday. We need a little bit of color, at least I need a little bit of color. Today was a tough day. Anyway, speaking of tough days, I was kind of stressed today, so that's what I'm talking about tonight is 4 steps to de-stress your Thanksgiving. And, you know, over the years I've been the host of many, many Thanksgivings. And with working and having young children, I would always stress about cleaning the house and making sure things were perfect and, you know, just things like that. And one of the things my husband used to say to me was, Diane, they're not coming to see the house. They're coming to see you. They're coming to see us and the kids and all that. And I'm like, yeah, well, that may be true, but I can't let people see my house being a mess. So that was always a big stressor for me. But I think one of the first things I want to address is what expectations we have of ourselves at Thanksgiving and the mindsets that we have. And being a health and wellness coach, I've learned a lot more about how your mindset and your expectations can be set way too high. And when you set them too high, oh, there comes the dog. When you set them too high, when you don't meet those expectations, you feel bad about yourself. And that you internalize that stress and that anxiety and being not being perfect. And you internalize all that. And I think I'm going to have to kick the dog and the cat out. So hold on. Come on, guys. Out. Come on. At least one of you. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Get. All right. Sorry about that. I should have made sure my door was shut. So anyway, I am back. Another little stressor is the pets around the house, right? But I think we need to look at our expectations and maybe take them down a notch, okay? We need to let go of perfectionism. We don't need to be perfect. That was my mindset years ago. I had to have the house perfectly clean, and we had to use the best dishes, and I had to, Thanksgiving dinner needed to be out on time, and I learned from my mother-in-law how to kind of get the meals out on time, but yet there might have been something that didn't go right, you know? You weren't paying careful enough attention to the potatoes, and the water boiled over, on the stove, and that's a stressor in itself. So letting go of perfectionism is one of the keys that you need to start with. So I would suggest lowering your expectation and realizing that things are going to happen, and you don't have to be perfect to have family there and to enjoy your family, because that's really what the holidays are about, is getting with your family and your friends and having fun. And we do have a tendency to include food within that, and that doesn't necessarily have to be some of the things that's included, but as Americans, that's what we do. We gather around our family and we have food and we have fun, and it all kind of comes together, but it doesn't always have to be that way. And you hear in November especially, you hear a lot about having an attitude of gratitude, and I am for all of that, but I think we should have an attitude of gratitude every day. Yes, Thanksgiving just kind of brings it home to people, but I think if we live every day, not just November, if we live every day, get up and be grateful for waking up, for one thing, and being able to get up and move, get out of bed, and have a fairly healthy lifestyle, that makes a big difference in how you go about not just your holidays, but your everyday and your life. And that's one good way to de-stress yourself. There is too. So we've talked about perfection, letting go of perfectionism, and having an attitude of gratitude. And some people do like to highlight it more, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have no qualms with that. But again, I personally think we should just have that attitude every day, that we get up and we get out and we're moving and we're healthy, or not, or just, gratitude that we are as healthy as we are. So, one thing I like to do as you started off, some of you that have popped on, you might not have seen, since I've learned how to play with these little things, I came on with my little flower child look. So just in case you missed it, here I am, okay? But anyway, have a good sense of humor about things. Have you ever heard the term laughter is the best medicine? Well, it really is, because it can make you it can release all those feel-good hormones, and you can just, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, right? I find myself doing that quite a bit. I'll do something what I think is silly or stupid or whatever, but I will laugh it off. And I, even my kids, as they were growing up, it was like, Mom, why are you watching the cartoons with us? I've just always been that type of person, to keep my sense of humor and to find humor in things that happen. Okay, so that can help you tremendously to help de-stress. And the fourth and last thing I'd like to talk about is actually trying to find time to take care of yourself. I can't see who's on here, so... Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. I took off the little thing at the bottom, and now I get to see who else talking. And so it's nice for everybody to be here. Hi, Cy. Hi, Charlie. Trevor, it's nice to see you on here as well. But anyway, I think we all need to take a little time for ourselves, and during the holidays we forget to do that. So by taking a little time for ourselves, that can be a variety of things, but some of the things that I like to do personally, is at night before I go to bed, is take a hot bath with Epsom salt. I like to do that. The Epsom salt helps draw out the toxins in your body and from the stress that you've taken in over the day, and it just helps release the toxins from your body, help cleanse your system of those toxins. Another one I'm big on, and you can add these to your Epsom salt bath, is I'm big on essential oils. Lavender is one of my go-to. Of course, there's peppermint, and there's a variety of them. I like to use a lot of those, especially the ones that are labeled as de-stressing. I think lavender is kind of my go-to because it's good for so many things, but lavender is great for de-stressing. And I actually use that today at work. I had a tough situation that I had to go into, and I had a couple of drops. I have a couple bottles at work, and I put a drop or two in my hand, rubbed my hand together, and inhaled. Inhaled for about 30 seconds. But lavender is one of the great essential oils to help de-stress, too. Another thing I like to do is, sometimes you wake up in the morning, or when you come home from work, you've had a stressful day and you just need some kind of pick-me-up. I like using cucumber slices and putting them on my eyes. The coolness just kind of calms me down and makes me feel refreshed. And I actually use cucumber as like a a toner on my face as well after I wash my face. So I use that a lot too. But just the coolness can provide a little bit of just relief and relaxation for me. You sit for 10 minutes with the cucumber slices on your eyes and just, deep breathing and that kind of stuff. So I use those quite a bit. So those are my 4 tips four steps to de-stressing your Thanksgiving. And they can be used for Christmas, for New Year's, any holiday. You can use these tips any day of the year because they are usable for everyday life. The attitude of gratitude, letting go of perfectionism, keeping your sense of humor, and taking time for yourself. And going back to perfectionism, when I mentioned that getting together with your family is for holidays are for getting together with your families. One of the things I started doing over the years, and it helps me de-stress a lot, ask your guests that are coming to bring a prepared, like a side dish or a dessert. Excuse me, like my stepdaughter is bringing, like a tray of cheese crackers and veggies. And my one son he and his girlfriend are bringing cheesecake for dessert. We all like cheesecake. Or a little funny. We like pumpkin, but most people like cheesecake, so we're doing that. And then, my mother-in-law is actually bringing a couple of side dishes, so that helps take the stress off of me. I'm doing like the turkey, the ham, the dressing, the mashed potatoes, gravy, all of that kind of stuff. But when you have people bringing things in, you don't have to worry. The only thing you really have to do is coordinate with them, who's bringing what, and then, you kind of spread it around, and then they bring that in, and it's a relief. At least I've found it to be for me, and everybody wants to bring something, so why not let them just go ahead and bring something and take a little bit of holiday stress off of you. So those are my tips. I just wanted to remind you that I have my Coach Diane's discussion, and I want to invite you all to join that group. It is a closed group, and by it being a closed group, that means it's a safe group to be in, and safe in the way that you should feel safe in expressing or asking a question. There's no judgment. It's just there for you to learn from others. And some of the things we talk about, mindset and self-care, some women's issues. And of course, if we had men join, we could probably talk about women's issues and men's issues. And we can do that if everybody's comfortable doing that. Various foods and what nourishment they can provide your body, what nutrients and things like that. Are they good for you? Are they bad for you? And some recipes. I like posting some of my recipes that I have in there, and I keep them actually in files so people can get them. And again, I like to post a lot of humor kinds of things just to lighten the day up and things like that. So I invite everybody to join. Put a 1 in the comment section if you'd like to join as a member of our group. The more the merrier, I'd like to say. And I will also post my page, so you all can click on that to join. And before I leave everybody, again, I want to show, for those of you that are just popping on, because I think I saw Brenda come on. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I wanted to leave with this little. This is what I started with, so I'll leave with this. And I said earlier, yes, I was a flower child from early, back in my youth. Grew up in the 70s, the 60s and the 70s. So yeah, I was a flower child. So I want to wish everybody a happy Monday night. Again, I am doing a 30-day challenge. So you will be seeing me do Facebook Lives every day for 30 days, starting today with day number 1. So I hope you enjoy the information, the 4 steps to de-stressing your Thanksgiving. Those of you who just got on can watch the replay and type in the number 2 if you're watching on replay. That way I know. So if you do that for me, I would appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow with a new topic. And I'll figure out which little disguise I'm going to wear, and we will have a great time. So I wish you all a happy Monday evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And don't forget, put in a 2 if you're watching the video again, and put in a 1 if you want the to join the Coach Diane's discussion, and I will put a link in the comment section after I post the video. So happy Monday, and thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great night. Yep, let me get this off of here. There we go with that. Okay, down. There we go. It's all a learning process, isn't it? Hi, Christine. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.